So if you don't know about the news that I'm about to tell you on this video, you might panic a bit, but I doubt, if you are in South Africa and you are a South African especially, I highly doubt that you will panic, because these things are happening in South Africa in full view of ourselves as South Africans and even internationals. So in South Africa, you are not safe. Anyone is not safe except our politicians, of course. Whether you are a police officer, a military, whoever, nurses, doctors, you are not safe in South Africa. Crime is lacking. Crime is just next to you. Crime is a second away from you. So that means you might just go missing and no one would know what happened to you. Or you might go missing and the next time your family sees you, you are dead. You are found dead, right? That is South Africa for you. So this story is developing, and each and every time a little piece of information is coming out, it's breaking news, because obviously it is a very intense case that is happening right in front of us in real time. That's what I'm going to tell you on this video. So 3 police officers who were stationed to Limpopo from the Free State in Bloemfontein went missing. They just vanished. They were traveling from Bloemfontein, obviously, to Limpopo, where they are stationed, or where they are deployed, rather, if I may say so, where they are deployed. Traveling with in a white VW Polo. And they just disappeared. So they were seen at, or rather the CCTVs that were produced, they were at a garage, a filling station. That was the last time that their car or them were seen. And that was it. They just went AWOL. They just vanished without a trace. Or, of course, there is a bit of development that is happening. So I shouldn't say without a trace. So if you'd like to hear more about this story, because there's new information that just came out a few hours ago, please do stick around. But first, Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. So if you are new, please do make sure you don't leave without subscribing. Please do like this video. It helps a lot. And I would like to hear your thoughts on my comment sections. Please do comment down below, and let's jump straight into this video. So on Wednesday, it was the 23rd of April, Constable Cebokulu Linda Kiamogetswe Bais and Boipelo Si Noche, if I may say so, were obviously deployed to Limpopo. They were deployed in Limpopo, rather. They were supposed to go in Limpopo. Oh, they did, right. They were on their way. So from Bloemfontein to Limpopo. So obviously there will be a bit of communications. Where are you? Are you close by, and all of those things? But they were nowhere to be found. Hours later, after they left Bloemfontein, they were nowhere to be found. They just went missing. They disappeared. So obviously that captured the news platforms, and the news platforms were reporting about it. And the police offered 350,000 rands reward for information regarding this whole debacle, because it's crazy. These people were supposed to be traveling in a car that is assigned, or a state car. If I know the story, because I heard a bit of stories that obviously these people were deployed. Why are they traveling with their own car? If this was a hijacking, it was going to be a hijacking if that was the case in this case, because obviously they are traveling in a Polo, which is one of the cars that are prone to actually get hijacked in South Africa. So apparently the police station that they were coming from doesn't have enough vehicles to, or the state vehicles, the police vehicles. We all know that in South Africa, most of the police stations don't have enough vehicles. They're either broken or they are just not there at all. So they were traveling with a private car, private tracking system as well. So the police couldn't track where exactly was the last time these people were. So it was going to take forever. It took forever for them to find out where was the last time the tracker pinged and all of those things. It was just a long process. And I believe that because of that long process, they couldn't reach the area that the car was last the tracker was last on, because they couldn't reach it as soon as possible, because they had to take a long route to actually find out where was the last time the tracker was on. That is the ignorance, and as well as the sad part in South Africa, that our government is defunding the SAPS, defunding a department to the point that why would you defund a department that is struggling? SAPS has been struggling for the longest time. So that means it shouldn't be defunded, but it should be fixed. But anyway, I digress. So yesterday, which was Monday, 2 bodies were found in a river in Gauteng. I'm just going to quickly check for you exactly, because I don't want to miss the name of this river. So the river that obviously the evidence, because of the investigation, more intense investigation, the evidence led the police to the NY highway near a bridge that crosses the Hanopos River. That was on Tuesday morning. And that's when they scratched around the river. That's when they found what? Bodies. They found bodies. So now the worst part is they found 2 bodies yesterday, and now there's 5 bodies in total that were found in that river. And these 2 bodies that were initially found were believed that they are the actual police officers that we were looking for, or they were looking for. And now we've got 5 bodies that were retrieved from this river, and that means 3 of these people could be the police officers that went missing. And I'm asking myself, who are the 2 people? Because now it's 5, and the last one, the 5th person that was found there, was found a couple of hours ago. As I'm doing this video, was found a couple of hours ago. This video of a CCTV camera from this garage, from this filling station, and there's this Nissan P200 next to these. You see, there's 2 cars here. There's this Nissan P200. Anyone would question that car, because I feel like there's something about that car. But I read somewhere it says that car is a courier company's car, and the guy who was out of this car, if you can see this video, is actually in for questioning. So maybe I was thinking too far. Maybe a lot of people who thought that this P200 should have something to do with the disappearance of the police. Maybe it's a different story, but there's something sinister that is happening within this whole case at all. Why 3 policemen just went AWOL? Why did they disappear? And if they could identify the bodies and to find out that the 3 bodies belong to the 3 officers that went missing, what happened to the car? Obviously, the car is not found. I just forgot to tell you that the car is not found. They're still trying to figure out where the car is. Either it was a hijacking gone wrong, or these policemen knew something that we don't know. They knew something that they were not supposed to know, because it is in South Africa. These notorious gangs and all of those things, if you know too much as a policeman, you will disappear, because obviously they work with people that are inside the police or the SAPS, the department itself. You know, department itself, SAPS, is one of the corrupt department in South Africa. So that's why I said at the beginning of this video, this could make you panic if you are not like me, like, okay, we know it's South Africa. How can a police officer disappear? That means the criminals in this country, they don't really care about police. They don't care about police. Why? Because the rotten potatoes within the SAPS made these criminals to disrespect police officers as a whole. They don't care about this department. They just do their own due diligence to actually try to make things difficult for police to find out what is going on. Because obviously, if the police are able to work with these criminals, why would these criminals respect this department? So yeah, 5 people, who 3 of them are believed to be the actual police officers that went missing, were found. And as I said, evidence led the police to the N1 highway in the river, NY highway, obviously at Hanops River. That's when they found these bodies. And the bodies of a male and a female was recovered, as I said, yesterday, and who are suspected to be these police. That's what I'm concluding now, that 3 now, I would say, because 5 bodies were found, 3 of these bodies could be the police officers, and I don't know the 2. Who are these 2? Who are these 2? Anyway, I'll see you on my next upload. Please do make sure you comment down below with your own thoughts about this whole thing, because it's worrying. And like this video, it helps a lot. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace out.